Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today I want to pour some flowers and I'm just telling you about the colors. The first color is the teal mixed with interference pearl. Second color, strawberry mixed with the interference pearl. And the third color is the Campari, also mixed with interference pearl. And I mixed some white and I used the pigment drops from Etta Art and I just left it for the white. I already mixed some resin or poured some clear resin into my mold. I used the Mastercast resin and most of the products are from Etta Art, the resin and the Campari, and also the interference pearl. And the teal and the strawberry color, they are from Octopus, they're resin inks. The mold I'm using is the Cascade Round Mold from MoldsandShapes. And I thought it's brilliant for flowers. So I started pouring. I use here the strawberry mix and pour a cycle. Then I used the teal color. And at last I pour a cycle with the Campari. So this is my first pour. Then I'm taking my white and I'm just pouring a spiral basically on top of the colors. When you mix your white, please make sure that you don't mix it too opaque. In this case, I was really weighing my resin. So I can give you a little guideline. I weighed 30 grams of resin. I had 3 drops of the pigment drops. And the Mastercast resin is a very thick resin. I didn't need to let it sit. I just mixed the resin, I mixed the colors, and then I started pouring. So now I'm just using a different row. I'm starting with the teal color. Then I'm taking my my yellow color, the Campari, and at last the red, the strawberry. Yeah, like I said, the mold is from MoldsandShapes. Please check out my description box for all the products. And there is also a promo code for everything. So just have a look if you like. And now I'm doing the same like in the first coaster. I'm just pouring a spiral around my colors. And then I can continue with my third coaster. I also make sure that I smoothing out a little bit where I started pouring so I don't get a blob there. So now there's going to be my third one and I'm pouring this, the circle in yellow first, then the teal color, and at last or finally the red color. So it's really an experiment how it's working with the resin inks mixed into the resin and not dropped into the resin. And also using the interference pearl and then my white. So I guess it will be a completely different flower design and texture like I normally get. But I just wanted to see how it works. And then with the third one, I thought I'd do something completely different. I just pour loops. So I start with the red. You see, I'm just pouring loops. Then I'm taking my next color and it's the yellow. And I'm doing the same. Just don't think too much. Just make your loops. And now there is going to be the teal color. I'm doing exactly the same thing. And then finally I will use the white and I'm doing the same thing. So it's very interesting to see what is going to be the outcome if I pour a flower like this. I will also design my flowers a little bit different from coaster to coaster. You will see it in a second when I'm using the dotting tool. And you can also see that my resin is already doing its magic, it's working fine, and yeah, I'm just curious. With the first coaster, I just go from the outside to the inside doing this at the beginning 4 times, and then I was thinking a little bit and I thought, no, I go again. So in total 8 times. So I have 8 equally petals. And then I thought I just take my dotting tool and I pull my resin a little bit from the inside to the outside, but not right to the end. And then I'm giving it a little swirl. And I'm using quickly the torch just to pop some bubbles. And yeah, here I needed to see because there were some bubbles trapped at the sides. Also here, this easily happens with the Cascade mold, but it is because of the different cascades that sometimes the bubbles are trapped in the corners. So here I'm also going from the outside to the inside. So I did it with 5 petals. So this design has only 5 petals, and then I'm also going a little bit from the inside to the outside and a little swirl. And with the next one, this is the one that's more yellow, I want to make a 1 swirl, and I just swirl it. I saw this the very first time at Cherry's Imagination and I really liked it. So I thought I do this with that one because I like the yellow at the outside, and I hope to achieve a nice design by swirling in 1 swirl. And here I just emphasize a little bit the petals, just go where I think I can go with my dotting tool, and then I will be giving it also a swirl in the center, and then I just let the resin do its magic. So I'm very curious how these flowers will turn out. I will also take you down for a little close-up just after I stop pouring, and you can really see the resin does its magic. It's really working well. So I'm very curious because there's the interference pearl mica in my resin ink mix. So that's why everyone or every coaster seems to be very shiny. And yeah, I hope they're gonna be nice summer coasters. So the next day, actually the next morning, I candy mold, and I'm so curious. I hope they turned out beautiful, but we will see. They pop out very easily out of this mold, and let's have a look for the first one and see if it worked. And look at this, it worked very well, even though this is not my favorite pattern, I need to admit. But it worked generally with this technique very, very well, and I'm very happy about it. This is second coaster, and I need to admit this is also not my favorite, but of course everyone has different tastes. But the last 2, I can tell you, they are my absolutely favorite coasters. And look at this. This looks so exotic. I really like this one. I love the yellow outside and this definition of the flower inside. It's very beautiful. And this is now my colorful one. I mean the multicolored in one. And look at this. I really adore this one as well. Yeah, the last 2, like I said, are my favorite coasters. And there's gonna come an end result of all the coasters where you can see how they turned out, where you can see all the details. And yeah, basically I like them all, but as I said, the last 2 are my favorites. Okay, with the last videos, I love and leave you. I thank you for watching like always, and take care guys. Bye bye.